MetIDQ is a suite of software application tools unique to Biocrates. MetIDQ has been designed for the absolute IDQ kit to support the analytical laboratory workflow, followed by mass spectrometer analysis and the measurements of metabolites concentrations. The complete workflow from sample registration to the final biostatistical analysis and interpretation can be performed by MetIDQ. MetIDQ provides all of the essential tools for the individual work steps and has been divided into modules which represent key milestones that help simplify the workflow. Aligned vertically in a column on the left-hand side of MetIDQ's main screen are the basic individual modules. Each module represents a key milestone in the workflow. Listed in the direction of MetIDQ workflow are MetLIMS, MetCONC, MetVAL, and MetSTAT. Currently, MetLIMS has been selected. Each module is comprised of multiple tabs supporting the workflow within each module. The workflow direction inside each module is from left to right. Each tab's content is shown in the MetIDQ display screen. For example, MetLIMS consists of the Context Registration, Projects and Sample Registration tab. The right-hand side displays MetIDQ's toolbar, containing the following features: Exit, Logout or Switch User, Refresh, Print Barcode, Log History, User Admin, Database Patch, Alter Plate Runs to New OP, Settings, Give Feedback, and About MetIDQ. The bottom taskbar is MetIDQ's status line for message display and task progress. On the right-hand bottom corner, next to the status bar, the name of the current selected database is displayed. Let us now take a look at the individual modules. MetLIMS is the module in which you can set up all your requirements and prerequisites necessary to plan the measurements with the mass spectrometer. MetLIMS is divided into 3 tabs. The Contacts tab permits the user to register contacts. The contact person may be a customer or the person in charge of a particular project. You have the flexibility to create new contacts, edit existing contacts, or delete contacts that no longer exist. The Projects tab manages all projects, submissions, and their associated work lists. The project items are shown in a normal Windows tree structure on the left-hand side of the screen. The right panel shows the specific content of the selected items in the tree. Within the Projects tab, you can create new projects and submissions, followed by the generation of the work lists needed for the automated mass spectrometry analysis. You can also import or export projects and submissions and view their contents. In sample registration, you can register your unknown samples. The main screen is split into 2 sections. The upper main table lists all registered samples as well as the corresponding control tasks to allow the user to create, edit or delete samples. You can also export and import samples and print their barcodes. Below the main samples table are tabs for groups and variables, by which you can further configure and assign selected samples from the upper table. Groups and variables play an important role in final statistical analysis. Once the mass spectrometric measurements have been completed, the data needs to be imported into MetIDQ for final processing. Data processing of mass spectrometer raw data files is MetCONC's main responsibility. The data is imported as raw data files, which were produced by vendor-specific mass spectrometer control software like ABI SciAccess Analyst. During the importing, so-called parsing of the data, MetCONC calculates the concentrations of the measured metabolites and stores them in MetIDQ's database. You can import data in either FIA or in LCMS mode. MetVAL is responsible for the technical validation and automated quality assessment of the mass spectrometer measurement values imported into MetIDQ as part of the parsing of the mass spectrometer raw data files. MetVAL checks the intensities and concentrations of the measurement values. The Analyte Overview tab shows the values of the analytes for the complete plate. You can assess the quality of the measurements from a plate on the basis of these values. MetSTAT is a module which presents data as a configurable dataset. You can select arbitrary samples for statistical analysis. MetIDQ compiles the respective measurement values into a datasheet. The data can be inspected using multiple display options. For further analysis, you can export the data into various formats. If you have purchased the optional StatPack add-on, you can perform additional statistical tests presenting your data as box plots, scatter plots, histograms, and ROC curves. This concludes this part of our MetIDQ tutorial. For further information, visit biocrates.com, consult the MetIDQ user manual, or write an email to our customer support. Thank you for watching.